Hi guys, I'm Suzanne from Water and Rock Studio, and today we're going to talk about back pain a little bit. So one of the most common things I hear in my classes is my back is sore, my low back is hurting, things like that. So more times than not, when your lower back is giving you some trouble, it's usually has to do with tight hamstrings, tight hips. So I really try to work a lot on loosening up hamstrings and the hip area, as well as doing some exercises for the back. So if you're having lower back pain, pretty minor pain, it's good to come into a yoga class and get all stretched out, and I guarantee you'll probably feel better. That said, today we're going to talk about how to strengthen and stabilize the back a little bit and the pelvic area and the hips using a block. So I'm just going to show you a few little exercises here that you can do on your mat or on your floor at home. If you have a foam block, a 4-inch block is preferable. You can get these pretty cheap on Amazon. Or if you have something else at home that's kind of the same, about the same width and kind of a little bit soft, you can use that as well. So we're going to use our block. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to come over onto our backs. So you're going to set up like you would in a bridge pose. You're going to come to your back, bend your knees, plant your feet hip distance apart, and draw the heels in. You can see how my fingertips are kind of reaching my heels here. You want a strong, stable base. And you want to make sure you're in kind of a neutral spine. So you want a little bit of a curve in that lower back here. You don't want the spine totally on the floor drawing in, but you don't want it lifted too much either. So you want to just make sure you have a neutral spine. We're going to take the block between our thighs and we're going to squeeze it really hard. And you'll feel this activating, kind of this whole area here. And your legs might even tremble a little, and that's good. So we're going to squeeze the block. And as we squeeze, we're just going to lift our hips up just a little bit. And if you think of kind of lifting everything as a unit here, not a wave where it's one vertebra at a time, but actually everything comes up as one unit. Hold here, keep squeezing. Breathe. And then we're going to lower back down as a unit. Squeeze the block. Inhale, lift. Hold. And lower down. So you're going to try to do those about 6 or 8 times, and that's going to help a lot. Then we're going to move on to a different exercise that you can try as well. Most of you probably know your cats and cows by now. This is going to be a cat-cow with the block to actually help, again, with creating space in the pelvic area to release the lower back a little bit, and then also to create some strength and stability there. So you're going to come onto hands and knees with your wrists under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. And again, back to that neutral spine idea. So you're not going to flex, you're not going to extend, right? You're going to come just to a neutral spine for the moment. Take your block, place it between your thighs again. Squeeze the block between your thighs. All right, you feel that activating? Now we're going to do our cats and cows. Squeeze the block as you inhale to your cow pose, draw the shoulders back, and then squeeze the block as you exhale, rounding to cow. Inhaling to cow, and exhaling to cow. All right, and after you do about 6 or 8 of those, you can come back to your neutral spine and release the block. All right, I'm going to show you one more here that you can try. We're going to come back to our backs. You're going to lift your legs up, and this time, take the block between your ankles and squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. So you'll feel that really working. You'll feel your legs begin to tremble. That's really good. Squeeze as hard as you can. Now, we're going to do some little lifts. So what you're going to do is, the idea is to get your hips off of the ground a little bit. Toes point straight up toward the ceiling. So you're not swinging your hips here, right? You're here at a 90-degree angle and you're just lifting. Toes point up. So the legs are barely moving forward and back. You're just really squeezing and lifting. All right? So I would say do that probably 10 or 12 times and then release. And those are just some exercises that you can try at home to help with the back. Do them on a daily basis if you can, and see if you notice a change within a few days or a week or so. All right? Get yourself into a yoga class. Come see us. Again, I'm Suzanne at Water and Rock Studio.